accomplishments in his short, not too short, 8-year amateur career. Started at 16 because his brother was a boxer, and he says he's good at it. That's his favorite thing about boxing, that he's good at it. So not lacking for confidence, Anvar YUNUSOV. And now you see he's got both hands out. He throws a sharp right hand, and the Chinese boxer got an extra 2 centimeters on his opponent. Got his hands up high. Boxing also in the southpaw stance to YUNUSOV's conventional stance. Right left by Anvar. Chih looking for an opportunity. There's a left and 2 sharp right uppercuts by Anvar. And now Chih comes back with a right hand of his own. Chih looking to press the action here as Anvar, the stylist, looking content on throwing some counter punches, looking for that opening. There's a nice left hand on the body by Anvar, and he comes back upstairs. So he's mixing it up well here in the first round. Anvar is going down to the body and up to the head. Chih doing a decent job holding his own here. Chih started boxing at 14 because he likes it. Says his greatest strength is his skill, and he wants to become famous. Well, you're on TV right now, Chih. How's that for fame? You're around the world and on AIBA TV. And down goes Anvar, but that's going to be from a slip as the referee is going to issue a caution. And some quick, lightning fast punches, combinations thrown by Anvar. There's a left and a right, which may have penetrated the guard of Chih. There's a big right hand and another right hand by Anvar. And the referee is probably going to issue a standing 8 count. Yes, he is, to Chih Yuan. Well-deserved point and a standing 8 count, certainly by Anvar YUNUSOV. He threw a big right hand square to the nose of Chih, and Chih took it well, but the referee putting safety first, going to give it standing 8, and Anvar now looking for that counter punch, the elusive counter punching style of Anvar YUNUSOV as he keeps his hands up high. That's a smart defense. He's got a nice boxer's stance. And the Chinese boxer comes back, and here comes Anvar like he's doing some work on the heavy bag. A couple of rights, a couple of lefts by Chih. 10 seconds left in round 1 of this second men's bantamweight bout. The winner will go on to face Otko in the finals tomorrow. And that's the end of round 1, folks. Should be getting a score in just a moment here. See how the action took us. And there you have it. 8-3, Anvar YUNUSOV over Chih Yuan. Tajikistan boxer. Says that speed is his greatest strength. His favorite boxers, Costa Tszyu and Mike Tyson, 2 greats in their own right. And you can look back here and even almost see a little bit of that Costa Tszyu style in Anvar. Right there is a perfect example. He gets that right counter, that right punch, that counter in, and then is able to duck, not there, but in the last one, you're able to see him evade the counter of Chih. So Anvar schooled, to say the least. Seconds out. Both boxers are going to make their way now to the center. This is the second round. Chih Yuan. He likes his big left cross, as you've seen a couple of times here in the first. He just has to find an opportunity to land it. He's not going to land it on a 1-punch or 2-punch combo against Anvar. He's really going to need to let his hands go and throw multiple punches at a time, punches and bunches, because you see that slick style right there of Anvar. He throws in these almost these bolo punches, these right uppercuts that are thrown from a place where he is no longer by the time they land. So it's going to be very challenging for Chih Yuan to be able to land counter punches, and he'll find that if he continues to walk down Anvar and chase him, he's going to be chasing a phantom. He'll be chasing a ghost, because by the time he gets to where he's trying to punch, Anvar is no longer to be found. And there's a sneaky, acute right uppercut by Anvar. Really a stylist he is in there. Relying more on skill than he is on brawn. Anvar YUNUSOV looking quite impressive here through 1.5 rounds. And as he starts to retreat, even then he throws his hands. Smart fundamentals. Throw your hands when you're moving forward. Throw them when you're retreating. Get them back to protect your head at all times. Elbows in to protect the body. There's a quick right hand. That's nice to see. There's the jab by Chih. But he hasn't thrown it enough. He's hardly thrown it at all. And there you see Chih start to come forward, and that's good work. Good work by the Chinese boxer to push his man back. Not going to get too many opportunities for Anvar to stand in front of you the way he did right there. You're going to want to capitalize it when you can. And here comes Anvar now. Chopping down a tree, going first to the body, then back upstairs. He's got great speed, great poise. Going to the right side, or rather throwing the right hand to the left side of Chih, and then coming back up to the body. You see how he breaks at the waist right there. It's really smart for Anvar YUNUSOV to keep his hands high, to keep his elbows in, and to break at the waist as a defensive measure whenever the opponent of his, in this case Yuan, starts to let his hands go. It's a form of bobbing and weaving a la Smokin' Joe Frazier, but it offers a slightly more difficult target because it's less predictable for your opponent. And now, after another right hand, Yuan is going to get a standing 8 count for the second time in this bout. He got one in the first, he got another in the second. So we will see if Yuan is going to have enough to come back for this third round, which we are coming up to in just a moment. And now you see the lead starts to even get greater as Anvar YUNUSOV gets a 10-2 round number 2 and gives the Tajikistani boxer a total of 18-5 lead over the Chinese counterpart, or rather the opponent of his in this case. Yuan, you could see there in a replay from round number 2, Chih tries his hardest to land that left, but as Anvar is moving back, he's able to land his right hand, and there's that beautiful right uppercut. There it is again, you see it. It was land with precision. And boom, right to the face, and the Chinese boxer's head is snapped back. And now as the seconds are sent out of the ring, we are getting set for the third and final round, and Yuan is going to have his hands full here as he tries to overcome a tremendous deficit going into this third and final round. Again, this is the second semifinal bout of the men's Bantamweight division. The winner will go on to face Atbandali Dorjanbabu tomorrow. This is the 2011 Asian Confederation Championships, and here comes Yuan on the aggressive, on the attack, except he's not really letting his hands go. As you can see, he's chasing his opponent while his hands are up and his head is down. Not going to be an effective way to come back on points. There's probably not much that Chih could do at this point. He seems to just be outclassed against a really game opponent. As we said, Anvar YUNUSOV, gold medalist at the Asian Games, 5-time national Tajikistan champion, and a 2000 silver medalist at the China International Games. So 30 amateur bouts for Yuan. Not his fault. It's just that he's clearly outmatched in this instance against a much more experienced opponent. And here comes YUNUSOV. Now he's looking for an opportunity to engage his opponent, and again, he doesn't have to really do much here. He's in the third round. He's up a gang of points, and he's just looking for a way to finish this one in style. And there's a nice sharp right hand that, as you can see now, YUNUSOV has switched hands, and he's now boxing out of the southpaw stance. Not something you see too often in the amateurs, but you can see he's doing it pretty easily. He wants to become an Olympic gold medalist and then turn professional. Close to Zoo, he sure looks like him, and his nickname is Anchik. There's a nice right hand by YUNUSOV. And there's only 50 seconds left here in this third and final round. And YUNUSOV is just now, he's you know, he could, like I said, he could easily just skate away from this opponent of his and go into the sunset with an easy victory. However, he's the aggressor here, and Yuan knows that he's not going to be able to get enough work in here in the final 30 seconds. He's probably just trying to stay on his feet. He boxes for his mother. His favorite boxer, Muhammad Ali. He wants to get to the Olympics. He may need a little more experience before he could do that. However, he's game. He's got the right mental attitude. He comes in here and he doesn't back down. He doesn't stop trying. There's just only so much a young boxer could do under the circumstances, as Anvar YUNUSOV is going to come away with a victory here in the third round. And that's going to do it for the men's bantamweight division. We'll wait for the official word. But it looks like Anvar YUNUSOV is going to have his chance to come away with a gold tomorrow if he could get through Atandali Dornmanjbu from Mongolia. And as both boxers come to the center of the ring, the referee going to announce the winner. And there it is, folks, the blue corner, well deserved, to Anvar YUNUSOV. And as he respectfully goes to the corner of his opponent to shake hands, you see the score, 26.